Okay,
Okay. I
welcome back to Oops All Opinions. This is episode
Hello.
27. I just looked and I already forgot. But I'm
Oh,
Relax. That's that one chick. And if they have an opinion that's different than ours, what can they do?
they can argue with themselves.
Perfect. Um, so for this week's episode, we are not live on Kick because we both have the yucky butts, the yucky throats. We just do not feel very good, so we don't feel like.
No.
I mainly just didn't want to. It, not that we have millions of people chatting with us, but I just couldn't bring myself to engage.
No, I'm focused on you,
Mm-hmm.
and not also focusing on chat does kind of help a little
Yes.
bit. So,
So we'll see how we like
and
this format.
yeah, and we don't know what happened. Something happened in the last like day or so where we are both getting beat up by very
Mm-hmm.
different things, but yet here we are.
I've never had a cold and a stomach bug at the same time, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It's so confusing.
It sounds confusing. It sounds like I'm sick. I have to focus on the other things that are okay
Mm-hmm.
with me to like keep me going, and I don't know if I could do what you're doing.
Then I convinced myself that I poisoned myself by cooking dinner
Sure.
yesterday because I just didn't feel good. So I was like browning up some sausage that I found in the freezer, and then
Hmm.
but my stomach was already hurting. But then I was like, maybe I gave myself food poisoning. I don't know.
Mine is my throat, and I was like, maybe it was that rogue Tic Tac I had out of my bag the other day. It's
Uh,
not, and I know it's not, but
and
I was like, well, it came
mm,
out of my little thing, and so I just ate it, and that is what I told myself it was today, but it's just my throat. It's not nose, it's not anything else. So
hmm.
it's really confusing.
Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything else.
I know because I have a lot of things going on.
What was that? The light
Oh, it's
behind
the
you went
TV.
off. Okay, I was like,
It did.
uh,
It's the TV. Again, this TV that I was like, I'll put it out of the way. It's over. Oh my God. It's over here. And yet it's still bothering things in the room.
no, that's fair. Do you have like a little remedy when you're not feeling good? Like, I know I shouldn't, but when my tummy hurts and I just feel like shit, I love ice cream. It just makes me feel better about life.
Ooh. I, okay, that sounds fantastic. I did have ice cream today, but it wasn't because of that. It was
Just cuz.
because I wanted it. Yeah. Um, I do 7 Up or Sprite if my
Mm,
tummy hurts. And when it is something that's like in your head, so like a headache,
mm,
um, congestion, sore throat, things like that, I sleep upright.
mm,
So I don't know I don't know why. I don't know who told me one time that it's you have to be upright to like drain
mm,
everything, but I heard it once and I've done it for years. Like in college I was doing it.
mm. I love that.
So, but one thing I can't have because of a bad experience when I was a kid was I was sick and it was messing with my senses and I drank chocolate milk, but it tasted like peas.
Ew. Okay. There's a
So I can't do
sorry, dog stuff again this week. Who are you mad at?
all good.
Keep going. No.
But don't worry, everyone. I also have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero Sugar straight from my local grocery store. So we have hot water with honey. I love tea, but it's hot water with honey. I'm letting them know what I'm drinking.
Perfect.
And but I feel like drinking tea all day messes with your teeth.
Oh yeah, I feel like they get a weird feeling to them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And people make me nervous that I'm getting yellow teeth and so anyway, so I just do hot water with honey, but you miss this relax.
Ooh.
Baja Blast Zero Sugar from the local grocery store.
I feel like
Y-
Mountain Dew
uh,
gets too much hate.
Organic. I do
It's
too.
so weird.
I People yearn for a Baja Blast from Taco Bell. And by people, I might just mean me.
Mm.
But did you know it's just tropical lime?
Oh.
Why is it blue?
I mean, I would have guessed like blue
I guess
raspberry and
it's green.
pineapple or something based on like the coloring.
Yeah, Baja Blast tropical lime. Shout out. Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor us, you
Please
can.
do. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very excited about today's topic. There was voting.
Mhm.
There were 3 votes between house party, dinner party, and advice.
Mhm.
We made the executive decision that your votes don't matter. We wanted to do advice because I was listening to another podcast cover the Dear Abby and Landers. Did you ever read those
Okay,
growing up?
yes. I didn't read them, but I listened to the same podcast. Shout out to them. If they ever want to meet with us, we're not too far away. And uh I never read them, but I also had heard Delilah on the radio, but like as an adult, and I thought it was very local. She also gives advice. Turns out
Okay.
it's nationwide.
See, it's old timey podcast is who we were listening to.
Yeah,
They're,
yeah, yeah.
you
Old
know,
timey podcast.
I don't want, just in case they were to ever hear us, I don't want them to think we're not giving them.
Oh,
But
we've met you.
we have.
Not to be weird, not to.
We met half of you, half of the
Well, we
duo.
met. Yeah, but technically we saw.
We saw, yeah.
He was in the same place.
But I loved Dear Abby. I didn't know there was an Ann Landers, to be honest. I had never really heard of her. I was a Dear Abby girl.
Well, and I didn't. Honestly, if I would have heard one or the other, it seemed like one person really only knew one and the other really only knew the other because of how they worked.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. So in our local Tribune, it was Dear Abby. And so growing up, I always wanted a reason to have advice columns. I just thought I would give advice to people.
Okay, same.
That's what we should
I
have
wanted
done.
there to be an advice column in our school newspaper.
gave
Did
the
I work
same
in the
idea.
newspaper?
No, when we got
Hey.
to do the news, I was like, we should do an advice section, but no one took me up on
Yes.
it.
I thought so. I never worked in the newspaper, but I was like, if we had an advice column, I would love to work for the
Same.
newspaper.
I would love to be anonymous and
Yeah.
giving people advice. Although I feel like safely our advice is always just no. It's always break up. And I was thinking of that going into the advice. I didn't want to only pick relationships once. And I was talking to you about like a scale of like, we can't always just say break up. There has to be a tier.
Yeah.
But I will say, I do think breakups can apply to anything. You have a question about your job, leave your job. That's a breakup. Your parents kind of suck. Might have to break up with your parents. Your friend sucks. Break up with your friend. There's a scenario where you can break up at all times. So we are safe to be ourselves.
Yes. Absolutely.
Um,
I couldn't agree more, actually.
Perfect. So with it being an odd, I will kick us off. I tried to not only do relationships, like I said, but I'm going to kick us off with, an easy home run right out of the bat. Okay. I'm here. Wait, no, I didn't read the title. This is all coming from r/advice. Boyfriend wants a child. I do not. What are your opinions on that immediately before we get into it?
Boyfriend wants a child. I do not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna change. Unless it's like, for the next 2 years, I want to focus on being at school. Sure, that's different. But if you're like, I don't want to have a child, I have come to learn that that doesn't really change. Or you feel that way based on who you're with.
Mm.
So if you don't feel that way with him, don't have one with him. But yeah, no, you can't. One of you can't have want a child badly and the other one not.
I think you have to match. You either both don't want children,
Yep.
you both do want children, or you both have to be open to the possibility of children, but you cannot change. Like, you have to know which way you're swaying.
Yep.
But people will not change. So All right. So I'm here looking for unbiased opinions. When me and my boyfriend got together, we told each other our wants and don't wants. I was completely honest and told him I didn't want children. I don't see that for myself in the future. I told him if that is what he wanted, I was fine with going our separate ways with no hard feelings. I told him I don't want to go or continue a relationship because he might resent me later and end on bad terms. He said he was fine and could live with that. After being together for over a year and some change, he has brought the subject back up multiple times by saying, you could just be a stay-at-home mom. Simba, his dog, needs a brother or sister. Birth control is only 99 effective / these are all slashes. I was like, what are we doing? Okay, you could be a stay-at-home mom / Simba, the dog, needs a brother or sister / birth control is only 99.9% effective / things of that nature. My answer is still the same. Last night, he gave me an ultimatum as follows. I think at the end of the day, I see a child in my future that I want to pass on my legacy. So ultimately, you got to make that choice. If you want to be the rich auntie with no kids or if you want to be with me. I told him that was fine. Don't mind the cat butthole. What is happening?
There's a ghost in here.
I went full butthole with that cat. Big, why?
Ooh, I didn't see butthole. I just saw
Okay,
tail,
okay,
which was even scarier.
Okay, perfect. Because I thought she
weird.
was there. Scary.
That's what I saw. But
Ooh.
it was creepy.
Yada yada. Okay, wants to pass on his legacy. So ultimately, you got to make that choice. If you want to be the rich auntie with no kids, or if you want to be with me. I told him that was fine, but we should just go our separate ways because I was not going to be unhappy in the future. Just be with him. Any similar situations? What is your advice? Oh, I should pull up our sliding scale so they can know.
I have some words to say. I'll wait till your sliding scale is up.
Okay. So for the scale, we have no problems really. You could work through this, break up, or break up immediately.
Okay. So this one, I'm saying break up immediately. Because I don't think you can talk through it. He's giving you the ultimatum of being the rich auntie or having my legacy. Those men are the ones that piss me off the most.
He didn't list a single good reason.
No. He didn't say, I've wanted to be a father for my whole life. I want to be a dad. It was, I want to pass on my legacy. I want my blood to keep going. And that is such a gross reason to want to have kids, in my opinion.
Yes.
But people do that. And that is a real reason why people want to have kids, is to pass along their name and their bloodline. And I think that's so odd. And she was very upfront from the beginning, which I do.
Mm-hmm.
To me, then there's no.
No, she knows, but
know.
like you said, I think if he would have been like, I've always wanted to be a dad, this is so important to me, but saying you could just be a stay-at-home mom, what? Simba needs a brother. You get another dog, get a cat. I don't know.
Get a dog.
You don't have to have a baby.
Get a bird.
The birth control thing being 99.9% effective. Hey, that's pretty good.
Poking holes in your condom.
Yeah, no, you need to get away from that man, or watch your birth control, or make sure you're on the pill.
Yeah.
I was just like, it'd be one thing if he was just like so passionate about being a dad, like that maybe she'd reconsider, but no, I'm also the breakup immediately. I don't think there's a delay. You need to be out the door. It's only been a year and some change, as you said, so.
Oh, I forgot. Ew. Yuck. I forgot about that part. Yeah, break up immediately. I think, okay, let me level my head into a we accept all people thought. I think that if they were both on the fence from the get-go, and he's realized a year and some change in, he's like, oh, actually, I do think I want children. So I've changed my mind. Then this is a good time to talk about it. But it seems that he decided, and you have to change your mind.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, and also
And
the
I think
thing,
that that is different.
the legacy, he didn't say I want a piece of you and me. He wants his legacy. It doesn't matter who
What's
it's
his?
with.
Nope. Nope. He wants a stay-at-home wife. That didn't mean you. He wants a sibling for his dog. He doesn't care who gives that to him. Birth control is sometimes effective. That has nothing to do with you. And he wants to pass down his legacy. That did not mean you specifically. All of those things were for him.
Yep. Well, pretty easy. We agree. Oh, that was 8 hours ago. I tried to find like older ones, but yeah, that was 8 hours ago. Girl, run.
Whoa.
OP, get
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. Okay. This one, I'm not reading any of these. I'm just looking at them
Same.
and I don't know what that one meant, but I did. Okay. Get it ready. Okay, I
Oh, hold on. It's cutting you out.
this 7 minutes and they already gonna get rid of my back.
I think so.
Okay. The one that popped up was 7 minutes ago and they've already deleted it. So
Oh,
I'm going to go I'm going to go to the ones that I found on here. Okay. This one is, how do I tell my friend I don't want to go to her New Year's Eve party?
ooh, okay.
A few weeks ago, I, 19 male, agreed to go to my friend's 22 female New Year's party and agreed to buy some snacks for the party. There's about 7 of us going. The problem is, I did not realize that it was sort of formal. It's not too formal, but I have to work a few hours before the new year and wanted to get off and just let loose energy, but that's not what she seems to be going for. She talked about dressing nice, and it seems like it's going to be like a dinner party vibe. And I'm not like and not like a shindig. I'm close with her and one friend, but I don't really know the others, so that doesn't help. My closer friend group did not discuss a party until they invited me around one a few days ago, and I wanted to go to that one. I feel like it's going to be a lot more lit. Drinks excluded. I do not drink because we're underage and we don't drink underage. Just kidding. I don't want to abandon her and make her feel bad, and I've also accepted some responsibility for food. What should I do?
Well, that one's tricky because like I feel like you shouldn't. I don't know. I feel like you kind of owe it to the first friend to talk to her about it, especially if she
Mhm.
has kind of an expectation, or even just say like, honestly, just tell your friend. Just be like, hey, I'm not super comfortable with like going. Like, I got invited to this other one that I have a few more people. I know I offered food. I can still bring food.
Right.
Just be
You
upfront.
can I can DoorDash it to you.
Yeah.
I can send it with someone else. I can bring it by earlier. Um, I think it's fair. I happened to pull this one because before I had seen one and didn't save it. That was like, how do I tell a friend I don't want to go to something? Hey, just tell them.
Yeah.
You just tell them.
They can get
This
upset.
one's a little different. They'll,
And
and
it
I'm
depends
sure
on the
they
event
will be.
too. But like, it's a New Year's Eve party. Probably not going to care that much.
Yeah. And also your New Year's
Hmm.
Eve. So you can go to wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
So, but I think that especially, I think this one's a little more difficult because you are kind of leaving that party to go to a
Yeah.
different party. But yeah, there could be a, hey, let me drop by food, maybe help you get ready for it.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to go over here. Or I have other plans. And I think that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think she just has to go into it knowing that there are a few repercussions. Your friend could be upset with you for not going, and you have to decide, is that worth it? You could
Mm-hmm.
also tell your friend, hey, I'm only going to come to your party for a little bit. I've got some other plans. I'll swing by, bring the food, hang out for a little bit, but I need to leave by a certain time. But like, you got to do what you can live with, essentially, in most of these cases.
Yep. But I think and also if they go to the first party and it ends up being really fun,
Mm-hmm.
then you know that that's something that you might want to do later. It
Yeah.
seems like a new experience.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of nice.
Yeah. I think there's no problems here. They're young. So even if
No,
things blow up and they lose friendships, you're young. You'll go through friends
you're
early in
young.
your 20s.
But you have to talk. This is a
Yes.
perfect opportunity to talk and be mature about things.
Yes. But
A
don't
good
lie.
stepping stone. No. Oh, don't lie about it. Yeah.
Okay. So I would
Agree.
say,
It's so weird to not end it and being like, well, and they're the asshole.
I know it is hard. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted our own. So where would you put this? No problems. You could work through this. Break up immediately.
Oh, I'd say no problems to you can work through this. I think that it would be a, hey, we talked and everything was fine, or, but I didn't see anything that was that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so this is another relationship one. I promised I picked others, but looking at them, I don't feel like reading them at the moment. Okay. My boyfriend gets irritated when I'm on my laptop while he's playing video games. What's going on here?
say that one more time.
My boyfriend gets irritated when I'm on my laptop while he's playing video games. What's going on here?
That's what I thought you said. What is going on there?
I don't know. I'm very curious. Okay. I, 26 female, have been living with my boyfriend, 29 male, for about a year now. Things are pretty solid between us, but there's this weird thing that keeps coming up. Most nights after dinner, he'll fire up his Xbox or PlayStation and game for a few hours. I'm not really into watching him play, so I'll usually pull out my laptop and work on some freelance projects or browse online while sitting on the couch next to him. Almost every time he gets frustrated with me, he'll pause his game and say things like, "You're not even hanging out with me," or ask if I find him boring. One time he actually turned off his console mid-game and asked, "What's the point of being in the same room if you're just tuned out on your computer?" I'm confused by this. We're together in the living room, sharing the same space. I'm not shutting him out. I just don't want to stare at his screen while he's doing his thing. Does this sound like he needs more direct attention, or is something else happening here? Anyone dealt with a similar dynamic in their relationship?
Your boyfriend needs a little bottle and pacifier and change his pants and go to bed.
It's literally
What the hell?
parallel quality time. Like, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? I don't know. There's like a term for it.
It's something like that. Oh, what does he want her to do?
Okay, it is parallel quality. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, is it the same anger if you're on your phone, or is it simply your laptop?
Does he want her? Is he amazing at it? Is he a what is it? Who plays games? Matt Pat or whoever, like is he really good? And so that's is he giving commentary? Is he making it exciting?
Right. I don't think so.
That's the only reason. Now, I love to watch people play games, whether it's on YouTube or physically in the same room.
Yeah.
But I am also going to do other things at the same time.
Yes. Why? Like, unless we're doing an activity that requires both of us, like if he wanted her to game with him, he could offer that.
Right.
But it sounds like he just wants her to watch him, which that's like, I watch like streamers and stuff too, but again, I'm doing something else. I don't expect anyone to sit there and watch me.
No.
I think he's weird. And honest,
I do.
I don't like that behavior.
No. The fact that he turned it off and he's like, "Am I not entertaining enough?" Here's the thing. If someone was doing literally anything in front of me that didn't directly affect me, but it was trying to be, do they sit down and he's like, "I'm here to entertain you,"
Right.
and then turn it on? But even if someone was practicing guitar, I'm gonna be on my phone. I'm
Yeah.
going to be doing other things.
Right.
Oh, I hated his responses.
Yeah, I don't like that. And the fact that they're living together is weird, but there has to be other things. This can't be the only red flag. Because that's
No, but
so
this is
weird.
a big one. It is weird.
Does he need more direct attention? No,
No,
he does
how old
not.
is this man?
29.
Oh, he can, he can kick rocks. You're almost 30 and you need your girlfriend to pay attention to you when you play your game? Oh, poor baby. Shut up.
I don't
Ew.
understand.
I hate him. Honest, okay, what's the
No problems here. You could work through this. Break up immediately.
okay, I am break up, but after a conversation, I'd be like, "Hey, so why are you obsessed with me? Watching you play games." Like, I feel like OP has to be like, "Hey, so what's going on?" And ask him that, not us.
Hmm.
Hey, we're not on that side. We think something is going on with him, and he's a little baby boy.
Yeah.
You, but I don't think it can get. Okay, that makes it sound like you shouldn't have the conversation. But like, I don't think this is just like oh, it can get figured out if you just have a conversation about it. No, I think a conversation needs to be had. Some ground rules need, like a lot of bigger things need to happen, or you break up.
Yeah.
I'm more on the side of breaking up.
I what I think she needs to do, because honestly, save the next woman. He's a lost soldier. Let him be. I do think she needs to sit down. Yeah. Yeah. Like he's done. I think you need to
Yeah.
sit down and say, "Hey, this is an issue between us. I don't understand what it is that you are wanting from me. Are you wanting me to watch your games? Because you're not communicating. You're just getting mad when I'm existing nearby, which is what I thought we were doing. I am not interested in watching you play games. That does not interest me, but I would love to sit in here and be in the same space." Then he explains. He's a crybaby. He's got tears in his eyes. He tells you something sad about his life. You don't care. You've already moved on. You then say, "Well, thank you for sharing. This actually isn't going to work for me. I've already packed my stuff and I'm gone, but good luck." Hey, maybe
Yes.
have you heard of Twitch or Kick? Maybe you can start streaming if you want people to watch you so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, at least try to get paid for it.
Yeah, because you're weird.
It's like he wants to be a streamer, but just to his girlfriend.
Hello,
My
princess.
girlfriend watches me, but she's not allowed to do anything else because she needs to watch me.
I love games. I love to watch games. That would make me want to die.
Okay, again, I love watching people play games. I love whether it is on streaming or physically, because I think you too. Like we like to be in the same room when people play
Yep.
games, but God, he has to know that even people who are watching streamers are also doing other things.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I watched my older brother play games because I couldn't possibly do it. That was when it was peak watching
Yeah.
video games. It's sitting there. But I
Hmm.
was a child. Don't want to do that anymore necessarily. But yeah. Or like if we're sitting there talking, I don't know. He's weird. It'd be one thing if he was like, "Hey, do you want to watch me like do this thing?" But to not want her to do anything else besides watch him is so weird.
Hmm. When we weren't doing this podcast in the previous one we called him the Gremlin. He was my ex. We would be in the same room and I would be playing something on my phone or the computer and he'd be playing something on the
Mhm.
TV and he'd go, "Hey, watch this. Hey, watch this thing that's about to happen." And then I'm interested for the next 5-10 minutes of whatever's going to be
Yeah.
happening, and then I'm back to what I'm doing. He can do that.
Mhm.
Like, that is something, but you can't be mad that she didn't see it if you don't let her know
Right.
to look. Because that's also just a part of being a good, hey, this is practice for when you're streaming. You gotta let people know something good's coming up, and keep you don't expect them to be watching it the whole time. Ew, I just really don't like how he did it. Turned it off and was like, am I not? No, this guy sucks. Um,
Yeah. No, I think it's a breakup for sure. I
absolutely.
don't want her to work through
I
it.
think like I don't either. I think that he needs to have I think that if they break up, he's going to be like, well, it's because she just was always on her computer.
100%.
I think she needs to have a conversation to be like, you are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then be able to like
And I'm out of here, big dog.
say, okay, yeah, okay. This seems like we won't be able to help this person, but it did catch my attention.
Okay.
Is it possible to grow taller within 17 to 8 to 19 range?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. I'm 17 and 3 months old, and I am
Oh.
5'10". Dad is 6'2", 6'2" to 3-ish, and mom is 5'5". Ooh, baby. I wanted to reach 6 foot at least. Is it still possible to grow taller in my 18 to 19 years? Anyone who grew tall with experience, please let me know.
So I'm assuming, is it a male or did they say?
They did not say, but I would assume male.
Because that's going to determine it. Because men
Yeah.
technically still are through like their first puberty into their 20s. And I have heard
Yep.
that if you do stretch, you're going to be straightening up that spine a little bit. You can do some things.
Mhm.
It's not guaranteed, but there is still a chance you could grow an inch or two.
There is a chance. I have watched people, again, not to bring him back up. He's gonna text me now. But the gremlin did. I did not meet him when he was in high school. I met him when he was 23 to 24. And he looked way different when I met him compared to his high school photos,
Mm-hmm.
which was only like 4 years before. And so like guys really do go through a
Yeah.
second puberty after, within that range. He mostly got broader. I don't know about any taller, but I know that men do.
Yeah.
So, you know what, OP? Maybe. If you happen to be female assigned at birth, I don't know about that. I think we all stop at some point.
I'm pretty sure our puberty is pretty early on. Like, I want to say, if
Yeah.
I remember right, it ends at 16. We have a
Because
second
we
one.
start getting taller earlier.
Yes, that's why girls are so much like female assigned at birth are taller
Middle
in grade
school.
school, in middle school, and then
Yep. So it depends on how you were born, kid, but good luck to you. And I really do. There is a chance,
yeah,
but I love that they just want those extra 2 inches in height. But you know what? Also, dad's 6'2" or 3, and mom's 5'5". We're actually right in the middle.
mm-hmm.
I don't blame you for wanting to hit 6.
Yeah.
I think 6 is nice, but like I think hey, at least you got 5'10".
Yeah,
Let's look at the bright side. At
right.
least you got 5'10".
That's a good height.
It is.
Okay. I have these. I don't know what I want to do. This one's just too long after, but it's a work one and I think it's going to be juicy. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Ooh.
My
Okay.
boss is punishing me for refusing to go into work due to a safety concern. Please read and let me know your thoughts. Mm.
Ooh. Hey.
So I work at a very popular ice cream shop. Dairy Queen, you think? There's so many.
Brahms.
Ooh.
Speaking of, that is cream that I had today.
Jealous.
They have a bunch of no sugar, and so I bought 2 on my way back home the other day.
Love that. Okay.
Anyway,
The owners are a married couple and have had multiple domestic, verbal, and physical disputes over the 7-month period I've worked there. Every time one of these disputes happen, it results in throwing things, breaking things, or physical contact. I should note that all of these have happened at the shop during business hours. One of the times they got into a huge fight, the wife disabled the whole computer system, so the husband and other employees had to set it back up. The wife then threatened that she would blow the place up if we opened without her. We ended up opening and she came in. There was a physical confrontation between the husband and wife in front of a customer and all the employees. This resulted in the wife being arrested. Moving on to the point of this post. Good Lord. And now that you have some backstory, so the other day I showed up to work as usual, and the wife was sitting outside of the shop in her car. I go to hop out of the car and go in as usual and just ignore her because I knew they had gotten into a fight the day before. She stopped me before I went in and said that she was in the mental state that when she sees him, she's going to F him up. So I asked if it was better if I just didn't go in, and she said I shouldn't even bother because shit was about to go down. I wasn't sure exactly what happened after that because I ended up leaving. I do know that she stole the computer system and ended up leaving before the husband got to the shop. Apologies. The next day, the husband wanted me to go in and set up a new computer system with him. I expressed my concerns with him as professionally as I could, basically explaining that I wasn't comfortable going in and being part of having to talk to cops or anything else that could have happened. Mind you, this was the very next day after the wife had told me she was going to F him up. And that night, the husband told me that she sent him a text saying she was going to him.
Oh,
so obviously,
okay.
I didn't take that lightly because of what had happened previously. After expressing the concern to the husband, he basically responded with seriously and shake my head. I could have been wrong, but after inquiring with multiple people about this, they said it is a very serious situation, and it was best that I didn't go there in case she were to show up and go ballistic. He then told me that he'd be demoting my position at the shop and cutting my hours because I wasn't comfortable going and doing the safety. It's been a couple of days now, and when that happened was my payday. He is withholding my paycheck, and I haven't been paid yet. What do I do? I have already plans of filing a complaint about the whole situation and about the domestics that have been displayed in front of mine and multiple other employees' eyes. The day of and day after, he was sending me passive-aggressive messages stating that he'd be withholding my check and having me come back to work today. I still haven't gotten a message, and I'm stuck. I plan to quit, but I'm not quitting until I get paid. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not sure who's in the right, but it's driving me crazy. It's for sure not these two grown-ass adults taking advantage of... I don't know how old you are, but holy cow.
I don't know either. I understand not wanting to quit without getting paid, but also, fuck that. Like, that's not worth it at all.
No. That is brutal. And like, the thing that's so hard is like, this was posted 4 hours ago. And in this economy, I know it is spooky out there. It is hard to find a job. And so that sucks. Honestly, I don't know if this would be allowed. I would be like, hey, Mr. Police Officer, I don't feel safe going to my place of work because of XYZ. Can you go with me to get my paycheck? And they might.
Mm-hmm. They might. Especially if they've been called there of these reasons before, they'd be like, oh, yeah, we have that address on file.
100%.
We know what's happening.
One thing I didn't know is someone in the comments did say contact the Department of Labor about your paycheck and they should be able to help you get your check. But like, if they're needing it, like, honestly though, I would have left a long time ago. I know it's a hard job market. I would take anything.
Anything for a short while is better than whatever this is for any longer.
No, this is scary and insane. And like, hey, people, I think the owners break up immediately.
Literally, please. Please. Or it's just you two now. You don't get to have any employees.
And like, stop involving them.
Yeah, hey, you hired them to like do work, not to put up with your bullshit.
Boy,
I think that the person should immediately leave. And also, I could not agree. Us walking up to the owners being like, hey, Can you guys like
You
break
guys,
up,
I've
please?
heard about you from Reddit. You gotta just move on.
Yeah.
Uh, it's ucky. They're gonna go to OSHA. It looks like this is the first one that OP has actually said anything. So,
Mhm.
but yikes,
Good.
that one's pretty ooky.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think probably quicker could be the police. Not to get police involved in anything
I
nowadays,
know.
but but quicker to get your check so that you can go. If that's really OP's big thing is like I just want my money before I leave, then I say that would be quicker.
And that's the thing too. It's like obviously our feelings are very clear, but I'm just like, for a safety concern, this is kind of they are public safety. They are supposed to be helping you. So I feel like this
Yep,
is a valid thing. They could tell you no, but I think it would be worth asking.
I do too. Especially because they've been there. There
Yeah,
are reports of people
100% there.
going there. I mean, even if there wasn't, I guess, but like you have the backup that was the cops have been called before.
100%.
Okay.
These are short, so I was like, we can just kind of go until our heart's content.
Yeah. Okay. Stuck between my husband, my parents, and my mother-in-law's ego.
Ooh,
Advice needed.
good lord, break up with all.
A lot of people to be worried about. Okay. I really need some perspective on a complicated situation involving my in-laws, my parents, and my husband. Husband, then boyfriend, and I lived in the US when we decided to get married. When my parents visited us in the States, they met him and we were very happy. They accepted him as their future son-in-law. Later, when I visited India, we met his parents. During that meeting, my parents asked a few basic personal and financial questions to understand his family background, something that's extremely common in traditional Indian setups, even for love marriages.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, his mother took offense to those questions. Apparently, his mother felt so insulted that she even lied about their financial situation at the time, thinking my parents were judging them. Months later, when we arranged a family call to smooth things out, she told my father he had to say sorry for asking those questions, and she made that apology a condition for her attendance at our Indian wedding. We went ahead and had our legal wedding in the US with my parents present. We still plan to have a traditional ceremony in India, but his mother keeps insisting that unless my father says sorry, she'll make sure the wedding doesn't happen. Here's where everyone stands. My husband doesn't agree with his mom, but thinks my dad should just apologize to keep the peace and satisfy her ego. My parents say they'll apologize only so she can attend, but they don't want to maintain any relationship afterwards. Me, I feel utterly humiliated. My parents didn't do anything wrong. Making them apologize for me feels like betraying them, and I know I'll resent my husband if I'm forced into this. It feels like giving his mother control over our marriage. I don't know what's the right thing to do. Should I just convince my parents to apologize for the sake of peace? Or should I and my husband stand our ground even if it means his mother might boycott the wedding? Has anyone dealt with anything similar where an in law demanded an apology as a way to assert power? How did you handle it without ruining your relationship or family peace?
Stand your ground. If she doesn't come, that is something she'll have to live with the rest of her life. I don't think they should
Yeah.
apologize. I think explaining this is part of our culture, this is very normal questions. I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, with her being American, we're supposed to be a melting pot of understanding cultures and accepting, and so I kind of
Mm.
feel like if someone's like, these are just very standard questions that we would ask even if that's not what you would like, I don't think you have to apologize. I think she's being
Well,
a
I think that
freak.
I don't think the mother-in-law is in the US. I think the mother-in-law is in India.
No, she said that it was very traditional Indian questions from her parents.
She said that it's extremely common for Indian setups to ask those questions, but for some reason, I think because it's
Mm.
a love marriage, the mother took offense to them.
Oh, no, I don't apologize.
No. At first I was like, well, the husband he's on your side and the parents know that it doesn't mean anything, but then I'm like, but then apologies don't mean anything.
Right. And like I kind of don't like that the husband's like just have your dad say sorry. No, if your mom is throwing a fit, which she is, no one owes her anything
Mhm.
because she's going to do this repeatedly with everything. If you guys have kids, she's going to pull this shit again. Don't give in to her. Say,
Yep.
we're going to have the wedding. Hope you can make it. God bless.
Well, and also like, hey, we already did.
Yeah.
We already had our wedding. We're married.
Yeah.
So, but it's also like, oh, you're going to not attend my wedding because they won't say I'm sorry to you. You're going to care more about that than me being the husband. Then that if that's who you are as like my mother, then
Yeah. Yes.
okay.
As someone who is wedding planning currently, I reached the
Yeah.
point where I'm like, it's literally about nobody else but us. I
Yep.
do not, unless you are funding my wedding, which no one is, it's us. But I don't care about your
Yeah.
opinions. I don't care about your thoughts. And that's not in a heartless way, but this is important to us. And if people, I feel like weddings are the times that people are the most selfish. And it's
Mm.
simply not about anyone else besides the bride and the groom. So if the mother is not willing to set aside her ego, I would call it, well, she
Mhm.
just doesn't attend. And that's something she'll have to regret the rest of her life.
I agree. Well, and that's also what makes it like I think kind of what they were saying too is that she's not going to help plan that wedding. It's like, all right, then don't.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
That's too bad. You're lucky we were going to let you help in the first place.
Honestly,
And also asking in that moment what she should have done. Again, upfront conversations. I, there could be a culture different here. She could have just said, I'm not really comfortable answering that based on this type of marriage. You don't have to lie.
right. Nope. And that's the thing too. She started this whole thing with a lie. And then she's like, "Well, I know I lied, but also say sorry to me."
Yeah.
That's not how that works. Um, yeah, people Oh, this was 2 days ago.
I know. They're all so recent.
I think we're so used to being like looking up a specific topic and then we pick one. It's like, well, this was 7 years ago.
I know. I know.
So I was like, why aren't there that many comments? There's not. There's not much at all. People, um, yeah, asking how she's gonna make it bad, and she said that her husband thinks she's gonna create some type of
Oh,
scene.
yeah. Because she even
Pick
threatened the
her out.
wedding. She threatened the wedding.
Yeah.
You definitely don't owe her an apology. She actually is a big
No.
baby. Boo to that
Literally.
woman.
Yep.
Tomatoes.
Ew, yuck. What a weird parent choice to
That is
do.
okay. So the scale, no problems really. You could work through this. Break up immediately.
I mean, you can work through it by just saying no.
Yeah.
Work through it by like not engaging.
I mean, here's my thing. I'm on the you can work through it, but I could be convinced to go to break up with your mother-in-law, and here's why. I feel like people do break off families so quickly. If she does shit at your
Yeah.
wedding to ruin your day because she's upset about something, cut her off. Honestly,
Yep.
for a little bit, temporary break, I don't know. Do something because that's actually insane. Oh, here comes the cat again.
Yes.
Okay. This one seems fun.
Yeah, it
Oh,
depends
go,
on
sorry.
what she does at the wedding, but right now,
Right.
I love. Yeah, right now it's just threats. But even that is like, hey, don't threaten to mess with my wedding, please.
No, that is insane. I just found this one because I didn't like a couple of the other ones I picked, which we are
Right.
at. What are we at for time? We're at 50 minutes.
No.
So we could probably both do one more.
Cool.
Okay. I, 21 female, can't stop falling for my female friends, and I have a boyfriend, 22 male.
Ooh.
How fun.
Okay. Love.
Hi, so I'm 21 female, and I have a boyfriend of 2 years now. And when we first started dating, I was 100% straight. Hey, girl. There were signs,
Hey, I'm gonna let you know.
probably.
I'm gonna let you know, babe. You weren't.
Yeah, no, okay. And very new to the dating world due to strict religious parents. Double whammy. You've always been a lesbian
That'll get you.
or a bisexual
Yep.
girl. You're something. My first experience in everything was at 18, and I met him at 19. He is my first love, and we've been together ever since. About a year into our relationship, I started noticing I was admiring other girls almost too much. I thought I was just admiring how pretty or cool they are and wishing I was like that. But it started to become more invasive in my mind. I'll catch myself daydreaming about really wanting to be friends with a specific girl and stuff. I didn't realize I was having crushes at the time. I started making some new friendships that started out like this, where I was just infatuated with the girl and I thought I just really wanted us to be friends. Well, now I have realized I've been getting actual feelings and nervousness and dreaming about things I shouldn't. I don't know what to do. I don't want to say anything to anyone because it will just complicate everything. I know I can't act on it because I'm in a relationship and he doesn't know I've been feeling this way. I didn't know I was bisexual when we met, and I never thought I would get here. I feel a lot of guilt and self-denial when I remember that I shouldn't have these thoughts. I don't think I could tell him. He's very homophobic. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh no.
And he's had betrayal in his previous relationships, and I don't want him. You started dating him at 19. What kind of betrayal did he have? Men get
He's
so
gonna hold
hung
on
up
to that no
shit.
matter.
Literally, I got cheated on at 16, so now I can't love again. You don't think women get cheated on basically almost every relationship? Shut up. Sorry.
And also, hey, a bunch of other things.
Sorry, we almost made it to the end without being complete man haters, but a homophobe with betrayal? No.
At 19
Literally.
and below.
Oh my God.
Betrayal.
Sorry, we were so close. We made it to the 52 mark. Pretty good.
Hey, I was pretty good.
We were pretty steady.
I think we could have got off on some of the ones before, and we didn't.
We did really good. Well, the gamer guy, we called him a big baby, but he was a big
But
baby.
he was just being a big baby. That wasn't because he was a man. It was because he was a baby.
Hey, chat, is it wrong to hate homophobes?
And I am curious about the opinions on that. So please state your name and your home address when you say.
Oh boy. Okay, so back to this dweeb. He's very homophobic and he's had betrayal in his previous relationships. I don't want him to start being paranoid of me or controlling over who I hang out with. Hey babe, if you have that fear, I've already set my mind. I love him a lot and see a real future with him, but I don't know how to fix this problem. It's not a problem. I don't want to cut off my friends, then I'll be friendless and have no social life. But if I make new ones, I feel like I would just get a crush on them too. I can't have male friends because he considers that unacceptable. Although I do have male acquaintances who are friends of friends that I never spend time with alone, only in group settings if one of my friends invited them. But I have no urge or feeling toward the guys. Help! She has a too long didn't read. I'm in my first
The
series.
help is that you're. No, go for it.
I'm in my first serious relationship I got into before I figured out I was bisexual. Now I've been developing feelings for girls, and it's impacting my mental health because I'm already in a committed relationship and wish why couldn't this have happened before I met him so I could have figured it out or not happened at all.
That was a too long didn't read, which is crazy. The help is that you're a lesbian.
Yeah, and also you are dating a homophobic, controlling loser. That's problem number one that you can take care of like that. Text him. He doesn't deserve in-person breaks up. Text that dude. Hey, we're done. Homophobe.
No.
Peace.
Betray him.
Literally. Betray him. Add to the list. Give him more trauma. Get him on the dating app saying women don't know how to act these days. Women don't want a nice guy like me.
Oh my god, I have to tell you about dating app story, and it's not about me. Okay, sorry. Speaking of, who is me a screenshot of someone, she's like, "This is my worst nightmare." Guess who it was? It was someone we know.
What did it say?
That I'm finding it right now. But the thing is, I had seen it because we're the same age ish. Um, and so to my surprise, when my 20-year-old has she did not like him. He liked her and she could see the list. At 30 years old, hey, don't match with a 20-year-old. How about that? Don't try. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I won't. Here's what it says. Oh no. It says one mutual friend, which is me. Oh, that's why she sent it to me. Okay, anyway. Uh, Hello, your next ghost victim here. Been out of the dating scene for a while. Big guy, temporarily
No.
disabled, foot is broken. I like video games, D&D, food, anime, etc. Not gonna spend a ton of time in this bio, so if we match and you're interested, please ask away. I'm an open book.
Is he a card in the Monopoly game? Is he a card that you can draw? Because they have the money, they have the chance card, they have. Oh
Like the
no.
railroad stuff.
No, I just was making a play on his name by chance.
Yeah. Yes, I was just trying to not make it. Yeah, like the streets and the
Yeah.
yep.
You were frozen,
Sure
so I
is.
couldn't pick up on your face, so I just thought you were naming railroads.
Oh. No, yeah, that is who that is. 31, by the way, and she's 20. Just just saying. Anyway, but that's who this boyfriend is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
let him
Mm-hmm.
let him.
Um also, hey girl, I don't know if you're still religious. Get out of there. You are just gonna torment the hell out of yourself. Accept who you are. Honestly, this is a breakup immediately. All the things you listed
I
about
agree.
him, honestly, you talked more about how amazing those girls were, and you're just like, well, he's my first love. You didn't tell me a single thing that was good
Yeah,
about him. You gushed about those women. Go for it, queen.
absolutely. Absolutely. You told us that he was a homophobic control freak, and you told us about how much you feel for these women. You, even if you want to still say you're bi, I still say I'm bi. Everything's a spectrum. Like, and that's okay. You can still stick with bi, but you should date women.
Yeah.
I don't I don't think that all bi people who are in relationships with the opposite sex should like break up
No,
and go
right.
date or experiment or whatever, but OP should.
If you feel that need, like you, it's one thing to get a crush and be like, that's a cute person. That's a normal behavior.
Yeah.
But if you cannot be friends with people of the same sex because you can't get over that and you want to be like, you got to go out and date them for your own chance, because there are a
Mhm.
lot of people that are bi and are in heteronormative relationships that aren't
Yeah.
dealing with this. Some are, and they should break
No.
up.
Yeah,
But
they
like,
should.
yeah, I was like, I don't want it to sound like we're just like break up just because you are bi, but it's like you clearly want
No.
to explore that by saying, I wish this would have happened sooner. You are young. And honestly, at any age, you
Oh,
can switch up your life. But right now, and also
absolutely.
the controlling thing, sorry, you can go on your, I have a whole tangent. You can go ahead though.
Well, my thing too is like, and again, I used to say this with my ex. I was like, we're not married. Just like you're not getting a divorce. You're just breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that some people who are like, well, I'm in a very committed like relationship. We're married. We can't break up just because
Mm-hmm.
I want to go do that. You're not married.
Mm-hmm.
You can break up.
Yeah.
I know of someone who she and her husband divorced because she had a crush on women in general. And I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how she felt if she were to write it down. OP, the way she wrote it down, was very specific.
Yes.
To that, I say, break up, date women, and also your boyfriend's a douche.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
Taking him out too. Yeah, like it seems like she cannot move forward in her life. The person you're referring to sounds like they were just like, I'm gay. I better act on it. I gotta act like, and not even necessarily like they couldn't move forward. It was just like, I can't have the conversation. I've just gotta, and ending a marriage is a lot. But I was gonna say, hey, OP, you are young. But one thing I will say, do not ever be with someone who's like, you can't hang out with people of the opposite sex. Don't be alone with them. That's inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. Number one, you can never stop someone from cheating on you. If someone's going to cheat on you, it does not matter what you do. It will happen. A cheater is going to cheat on you. Don't be with someone who has as someone who's been controlled a lot, don't be with someone who wants to tell you who you can be friends with, who you can't be friends with. You have a genuine fear about talking to him about your feelings. Granted, he's homophobic. That's fair. But that's not what you want in a partner, that you can't be like, hey, here's how I'm kind of feeling, like I'm really struggling. Because if this was a normal relationship, he might tell, if you were with a nice, understanding person, he might be like, hey, totally get it. Like, you know, this isn't something we can work through, or it is. Like, but just don't be with someone as a whole. Don't be with a homophobe, but also don't be with someone who's going to tell you. I knew people that I worked with that they were not allowed to be in a vehicle with someone of the opposite sex. So for work, for trips, they were not allowed to ride with someone of the opposite sex. And that's insane. That you can't prevent people from not, like, if you have jobs outside the home, you're going to have times where you're alone with someone. You should not have to worry and be like, you can't do that, because that's weird.
Any adult who is going to tell another adult you're not allowed to do XYZ, that is such gross behavior.
Yes.
I am not your child. I am not your property. I am allowed to do whatever. And here, the thing too is like, one, you don't, he's homophobic anyway, and so you probably shouldn't be with him, period, just in general, because of that. But also, feeling like you can't tell your partner, you can't tell him something that's really important to you and that's really personal to you, and you already can't tell him that. There's that section that goes way bigger. But for this specifically, realizing you're bisexual, you might want to go to things, you might want to go to Pride, you might want to go to things like that, and you want to take your partner with you because they are a part of you. And I feel like she's going to be so stifled in this, and so it's just going to get smothered out in such a negative way that it's going to go into like a repressed thing where she can't talk it out. She can't get it out. And I don't think that that's fair to her in any way whatsoever.
100% agree with you. I will say this would be one of the exceptions where I would consider responding to OP, because the responses fucking suck. It was 5 hours ago. Someone just said, this isn't a small problem. And then someone said, yeah, it's definitely a lot to impact and not something that can be fixed overnight. And OP was just like, I know. Hey, sweet Lane and either reindeer. How is that helpful? This is a big problem.
Hey,
fucking obviously.
Yeah. What do they mean? Obviously, yes.
And like, some people are like, I'm confused where the problem is. Why does it matter if you're attracted to women? Lots of people in relationships are attracted, get aroused. Ew, I didn't read that before. Read that.
Some people get raging boners.
I'm in a relationship. Sometimes I just get rock hard when I'm at Walmart. Sorry. Getting aroused by other people is so crazy. Oh my god, their username's hot for teacher.
Oh, shut up. Oh no. They had hard dicks in school that they had to put up in their
Literally.
waistbands.
Hey, hot for teacher.
Oh, no.
I think
Hilarious.
you are projecting here. I don't think it's a problem that I get aroused by other people and I'm in a relationship.
I don't wet my plants whenever I see people out and about. That is so wild.
Yeah. What we're talking about is like, you need to know the metric. Is it that I'm like, that's a cutie patootie? Is it, ooh, I think I have a crush on that person? Or is it getting aroused?
Or am I rubbing one out on the aisle 7?
I think you actually have an issue. I think this one's actually a problem. Sorry. Also, so gross. I'm sorry. You know that has to be a man.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't
Hot
ever
for teacher?
Never once when we were talking about we were never like, oh, and I just get so turned on by other people. What the fuck?
No.
That's actually a problem.
No. You let that go straight to your wow, that is now when I get crushes on people, because I don't ever mean to, by the way, it just happens.
Right.
When I get a crush on someone, I go, who is that?
Mm-hmm.
Very specifically, I could think of 3 that I saw that person, I went, oh, who is that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think about them for a million years. And that did not go to my vagina. That went to like my heart.
Yeah, like you had a sweet, like, okay, but I think we've talked about this, not on the podcast. When we talk, like, and I've talked to like Sam about this, when we're talking about like hall passes, we're both like, but I wouldn't actually ever have sex with someone else. So these crushes are never in a sexual way. It's just like, ooh, like it's the little tink. Like I get crushes on celebrities, K-pop, hey Bangchan, hey Jungkook, he's back in my world. I'm just like, ooh, a crush, little high school feelings. I'm never like, oh, I'm so turned on by you. That's so weird.
I'm so aroused.
Hot for teacher, you might be a predator. What is wrong with
teacher,
you?
what a wild thing.
Can you imagine going on Reddit and just be like, it's okay to be attracted / get aroused?
It's so normal for you to think someone's cute and also at the same time, in the same way, just really just get a huge, rock hard
And is
bone.
that the difference between like, is it all about sex? Like with crushes for, I know we keep saying, but like men,
the binary
of men, is that how they crush? Because I'm gonna be pissed. You're not allowed crushes anymore.
Hey, actually, you're not allowed to.
Actually, don't think about anyone else. That's gonna be interesting. That needs to be a study.
I don't know, because my crushes are like, okay, but what if we like cuddled in bed and watched a movie?
It's crushes in like a romantic, loving way. My crushes don't automatically go sexual.
Not automatically, but I will say a dream or a daydream happens every once in a while, but not as soon as you
control. Sometimes they're not what you want.
Do you agree that daydreams are also out of your control?
Sometimes.
I can reel them in.
Yeah.
I can cut them off if I'm like, whoa, I'm at work.
My daydreams feed into sometimes my intrusive thoughts. So I think those puppies will jab into my brain and be like, I see you're having nice thoughts. What if a bus came through and ran you over? Hey, you thought about that one?
Yeah. No, mine will be like, oh, we're gonna sit like I don't know. Some daydreams, in my daydreams, I am in a whole different I'm in a very long-term relationship with whomever it is, and we love
Yeah,
each other
love that.
very much. We're on the verge of getting married. And then I go, "Oh, they don't know who I am." And then
Mm,
I have to like I reel that thing back in.
yep.
And I have to break my own heart every once in a while, specifically with again, where's my camera? Lily Gladstone. Please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not weird. I'm not weird. I didn't get rock hard. I don't get
Are
rock
you
hard when I think
aroused right
about
now?
you. I'm not aroused right now. I'm not aroused right now.
I want to
Everything's
do a survey
really
now.
normal over here.
I want to do a survey to the
I'm
general
so
public.
interested.
Is your crush romantic or is it immediately sexual? Do you get aroused by your crushes
I
immediately?
I think it's the immediate version because I think crushes that go along, things will happen.
Yeah,
But like in the first, like when you get a crush, mine have rarely ever been like, I think I want to bang.
literally.
That's like I kind of forget you can do that.
Yeah, I don't think I like if I see like a video dancing and wearing helmets. Just gonna put that out there. Love that TikTok. I
Okay,
love when they
mine's
put me there. But I'm never
okay,
immediately like,
mine's
let's bone. Sorry.
okay, mine's men with
Yeah,
masks.
I love a mask. I don't know what that says about us. We can talk
Okay,
about
okay,
that some
okay.
other time.
I
Get
But
on
I
the
don't get
house.
crushes on those ones. Okay, those ones are thirst traps, and you're doing that to make me want to have sex with you.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That's different. I don't have a crush on any of those people.
Right.
They're in a different category.
No, that's fair.
Crushes, I never am like, I think we should take our clothes off.
Right.
That's
100%.
not my vibe with
That
crushes.
was so funny. Okay. So, do you have one more for us?
I do. Okay. In the past few days, me and my best friend have accidentally become a throuple with my girlfriend.
Wait,
Oh
read that again.
no!
Sorry.
I don't
Sorry, it got
know. Like,
delayed. My brain.
okay. No, it's okay. In the past few days, me and my best friend have accidentally become a throuple with my girlfriend.
Oh. I hate when that happens.
But now I'm scared because I saw the age on this.
Oh.
Oh well. Oh well. So, I'm a 15-year-old male.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, kids do stuff. And honestly, let's normalize thruples, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Now, I know that I'll probably get some comments being like, don't stress about the future, you're a kid. And yes, I know things change and I might feel different in a few years, but I just had a crazy thought and now I feel bad. So I've been with for 4.5 years. My God, babies. And me and my friend had a sleepover together for the week. My girlfriend was there as well.
Oh, week
Where are your
sleepover?
parents? That's I, I get friends having a sleepover for a week. I think that's probably okay, like for the summer maybe. But my girlfriend was there as well. Now I don't know what the fuck happened, but things got weird fast, and now I'm kissing my homie like how I do with my girlfriend. Oh, I don't. That's very exciting. I don't know. I just love that little boys find out they're gay.
But also, so your parent, I mean, I guess if you have a group of kids, you're not going to assume that they're becoming a throuple because I'm like, the closed door.
Okay, but
I'm scandalized.
why is a girlfriend? Why is a girlfriend coming over
Right. Part of the, I'm
without?
like, what time is it? Because, like, I wouldn't you, yeah. Where are the parents?
Yeah. Okay. Where are the parents? Parents, chime in. I didn't let my kids have anyone walk in my door and stay over. Uh, okay. Well, pop off, little bisexuals. Me and my girlfriend have talked. No, I don't like that. Me and my girlfriend have talked about having kids, getting married, etc. They're 15. I guess we all did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have to remember that. I have to
Yeah.
remember that. Okay. But if I'm still with her and my homie, what the fuck do I do? I legally can't marry two people. Okay, we love inclusivity. I love that he wasn't like, am I gay? He's just like, well, now we're a throuple, and
Like,
how do I go
also,
about this?
the one kiss, and he's like, well, now I have to marry my friend.
Well, now my friend and I have to get married. I legally can't marry two people in Canada if that matters, and now I feel so bad. Like I want to keep kissing him and loving him like I do because I've liked him for a while now, and he likes me and my
Ooh.
girl, but I still want to get married to her. That would be awkward as shit. I want to treat my partners with equal respect and love, but marriage, in my opinion, is also shout out opinions, is also usually and hopefully for most people a form of love. So I feel really weird and awkward and I feel really bad. What the fuck do I do?
They're
Okay, this is the most wholesome.
so cute. Honestly, no advice. Just date, be a kid, and whatever. Hey, don't worry about this problem until it becomes a thing. You still got
Yeah,
plenty of time. I wouldn't
yeah,
suggest getting married until you're 25, so you got at least 10 years.
yeah. Really sit with it. And I'm glad that this is his reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, okay, people in the comments again, I we had to talk ourselves back down of being we were 15 once, blah blah blah. But people in the comments are like, "You're 15 years old. You've got no idea what you're talking about." And he just said, "That's why I'm asking for advice."
Okay, you know what? His parents have to be, because it wasn't like, it doesn't feel like a freak out. It was just like, well, I've just always had a crush. No, don't boo
Yeah.
hoo on a 15-year-old. Just say what we did. Recognize they are kids, but that is how you think
Oh,
is long term.
absolutely.
Just tell him it's a problem that one day
And
he'll
we all
face.
did. Yeah, we all thought long term. We all thought we were marrying our high school sweethearts, blah
100%.
blah blah. And so this person actually, shout out to this person. Poly relationships require a ton of communication to make sure everyone's happy and not feeling left out. Sit down in a group and talk it all out. Maybe you can still get married to her and all three stay together. There's really no rules as long as all of you are happy together. Researching polyamory together might help all of you figure out what to do next.
Applause. I would give an award to that if I was paying money to
I would
Reddit.
too.
We don't have
That
Reddit money.
absolutely. I could not agree more. Stay a kid.
Yeah,
Relationships are such like a big part of
it's everything.
growing up though that I'm just I f- I feel like this is just really cute.
It is. And by stay a kid, I just more so mean don't put the adult pressures on it. Just
Yeah,
enjoy this time. Dating was so fun. Your whole world revolving around who you're kissing. So fun.
it was. And like the if nothing else, this will only teach you things for the future. So just have fun in like a not like a
Yeah.
go wild way, but like have fun. Stay open to whatever happens. But yeah, stay kids, stay 15.
Yeah.
I really don't have much advice other than yeah, open communication. Poly relationships require a lot of that. I don't know if they did sit down with each other, but I think it's a good idea to do that to see not just what future holds, but
Mm-hmm.
just right now holds. Worry too much about getting married, worry about next Saturday.
Yes, 100%. Worry about prom. Worry about homecoming. Worry about
Yeah.
the basketball games, football games. Worry about going to stuff. Have fun. Field trips.
Yeah. Field trips, worry about how to support everybody when they go do their games or their bands or, whatever else is happening in there. That's what high school relationships should be about, and I hope he does that. This was 4 months ago, so not much on there, but
Okay. That one was so sweet. I did love that one. What a good one to wrap
honestly,
up on
so
after our
sweet.
last rant.
Absolutely. Yeah, this one was like man loving. I loved
Yeah.
the maturity of these. Okay, I will say, people talk smack about kids now, and like same. But I think that a lot of these kids, their maturity level's really high
Mm-hmm.
because they have to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that anyone our age who would have put this on Reddit when we were 15 would have been anywhere near that.
Well, I don't even think it would have been maturity. I think it would have been the maturity of the responders. I think it would have been
True.
very hateful.
True. But I don't think it would have been an option to put that on Reddit.
Yeah, I
10
mean, I
years
even
ago.
think about like our school and stuff and how like it was like the worst thing if someone thought you were gay. And then like by the time my sister got to high school, there were a lot of kids that were out in high school and transitioning. And so it is just the times. I mean, think about they had to give us commercials about don't say that's so gay. Like we had to have those commercials.
That's you, Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
She really did it.
Stop out bullying. Words matter. They do.
Words matter.
Honestly, what did you think of advice? Did you love it? Did you have fun? What did you think?
I liked advice. I thought that it was fun. I think that we give our unsolicited other times.
Yeah.
But I think doing advice is fun. I think that adding a couple of these maybe within the topics later might be something we do. But it's just the topic that was picked for this week. But people can always pick the other topics on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
We do actually go with what people vote for. This just happened to be the 3 votes came from people who are in the room with us right now. So if you vote for other topics, which will always be on, advice I like to do advice ones, but with like specifics.
They're fun. We got to play our little Dear Abby hats and Delilah's. So, well, if you loved this, make sure to rate us 5 stars wherever you listen. Leave us comments. We'll read them. Let us know what you think about what we're doing, things that you would like us to see us do, and you can vote when these go out. The voting's up for the time between the 2 episodes. So make sure to do that. And that one chick, what can they do if they actually hated our advice and they do get aroused in public? Not in public. Please don't get aroused in public.
Please don't get aroused in public. Actually, if you're getting aroused in public, please stop listening to us.
Yeah, actually.
But if you don't like our opinions, you can put on your little game, and we're not going to watch and we're not going to listen. And then you can turn it off and be like, why don't you like me? And we'll say,
bullying.
Shut up.
Hello, princess. My bullying.
And while you're doing that, argue with yourself.
Argue with yourself.
Also, if you are happen to be Kristen and Norm Caruso from Old Timey Podcast,
let us know.
Hit us up.
If you happen to find us, love to collab.
Love
to collab.
Love to collab. We can figure stuff out. I'll get a better mic.
Hey, you know what? Don't change you. I think
you're right.
I don't think it's your mic. I think it's your internet, and the internet in the town you live in is shit. So I get that.
It's terrible. Did I tell you that I called them?
Yes.
And I was like, do something about this, and it's still, honestly, I think it's worse.
Yeah, I got that Google Fibe.
Lucky. I sold that when I was in my cult job.
Love that for you.
Mine was AT&T, but it was the fibers, and that was a big deal.
Oh.
And then I got out of my cult, so.
Love that. That's a story for next time.
Well,
on that note, we'll see you around. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Get well soon. Bye.